So there's 18-year-old me just scrolling mindlessly on social media, filling my brain with content that is definitely not suitable for me. I come across these short clips of these dudes interviewing these women, and they're going around the table. Oh, how much bodies do you have? One says 7, one says 2, one says 20. Suddenly the whole room stops and everybody goes to that one girl that said 20. The next thing they do is just proceed to body shame her in general, tell her that she's a bad person, and they straight up told her that she was going to hell. With enough of these red pill videos, I think that's what it's even called, I don't know. But enough with these videos, I started to think the same thing. I started to think that if a girl wasn't pure, or if she drank or smoked, or if she just did a slither of bad things, she wasn't the one for me. I started to think that this girl had to somehow be the Virgin Mary and be perfect. That was until I fell in love with somebody that had flaws. Somebody that wasn't completely pure. That's when I learned that unless you're the Virgin Mary for women's side, and unless you're Jesus Christ for the men's side, you are not sinless, and you will have a lot of mistakes that come, especially when it comes to bodies, or whatever you guys like to call it. Right? I'm just gonna call it bodies because I know it's gonna attract that type of audience. So next time you meet a girl and somehow that topic comes up and she tells you she has 6 bodies, don't start freaking out and going, oh man, this is not the girl for me, oh crap, because bro, you probably have more, or you probably praise your friend that has more, or you probably fantasize about having that much. So before you start judging the girl on if she's a bad person or if she's a slut or whatever, assess yourself. Maybe you have the flawed mindset of, oh, she has 6 bodies, that means she's not loyal, that means, oh man, she's a bad person, oh my gosh, she's done that before, oh man, that means I'm never gonna fall in love with. Stop it, because I'm pretty sure you use this hand for more than just writing. I'm pretty sure your mindset on women is flawed because you clicked on this video. So I'm pretty sure her body count is the least that you have to worry about. Going back to the topic of once you love somebody, you don't care about their flaws. Their flaws almost become a part of their character. You love their flaws. Especially when you truly love somebody, you start to even love their flaws. You start to love the person they've become because of their past. So if you're constantly looking at the past, how can you build a future with somebody? If you're constantly looking at the past, how can you assess who they currently are based on their character? For any men that are watching this that feel the same way about themselves, that they just want one body, which is how I felt. I currently feel like that, actually. Once you start to love somebody, it's probably not going to go right the first time, especially when you love somebody and you do those things. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's part of the relationship. That's part of it. That's a piece of you that you share with somebody else, especially when you love that person and it's intimate, it's beautiful, it's God's gift. But unfortunately, you're not going to get it right the first time. You usually don't. And technically, you have a body. Do you regret that? I don't think so. I don't regret my first one. I do not regret it. You're not going to regret it. So maybe her 6 bodies, maybe you guys are 25 years old and she has 7 bodies. No, let's say she has 8 bodies. Maybe those 8 bodies were from serious relationships where she really loved the person. Because you in the moment don't care. You love this person. You're going to share that piece of you with them. And then the relationship ends. Now you have a body. Now you have something that, it failed. Don't regret it. It's beautiful. It happened. But you guys know where I'm going with this. So don't just immediately judge off of a number. Like I said, men praise each other for having 60 plus bodies. They'd be like, bro, you did this? Yo, last weekend you did that? Bro, yo, you tapped it? Yeah. Bro, men praise each other for having 60 plus bodies, 500 body. Bro, a woman shouldn't have 60 bodies then? A woman shouldn't have 500 bodies then? That's the thing that's kind of like confusing me and throwing me around. Us men, we're flawed. People attract the corresponding people. I attract, so far, any women I've attracted have had small body counts because I just don't attract that audience of women that have extremely high body counts. But bro, kind of assess yourself. If you have 60 bodies or look up to people that have 60 bodies, maybe the girl having 60 bodies shouldn't be your worry, bro. Because you're attracting that audience. You're attracting people that want quick, you know what I mean? Quick stuff. Why shouldn't you assess yourself? Why shouldn't they be doing the same thing as you? It's kind of the same thing. Judging people purely based on their past is completely the wrong way to go about things, because you don't know who they currently are. You don't know what their past is. You know, they could have 7, 8 bodies, 10 bodies. Those were all probably super meaningful relationships. You know, their definition of it could be different. You just cannot judge a person purely just based on their past. That is the wrong way to go about it. The next time you look at a girl and you, for some reason that topic comes up and you ask her that, which should be a turnoff for the girl, but you ask her that, just because she's not oh so pure and perfect doesn't mean that she's a bad person, and it doesn't mean that they're flawed. Look at yourself, look within, and judge yourself based on your character, who you are as a person. Don't just judge women. I'm speaking in a man's perspective, by the way, if you haven't picked that up already, but don't just judge women purely based off of their past and they're not so pure past, because you don't have a pure past. Just because they drank or smoked before and you're not with that. I'm talking about me. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They've experienced life. They've experienced life a different way than you, and that's okay. Judge character and judge how people treat each other. Simply based off of that, you're gonna find the right people. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.